want to use this hallelujah to get ourselves present and to open up all of the channels and to begin to tune into the circle here. Let go of distractions, open to the possibilities of this moment here.
This delicious moment.
Hello, KZOOMers.
Hey.
So wonderful.
Good to see you.
To be here on this very quite propitious moment. This Shabbat coming up it's called Shabbat HaGadol, the big one. This is the big one. Mm-hmm. And it's the big one because it is right before we are liberated from our constriction. And so the idea in the past was maybe we needed a little kind of intention or instruction or clarity about our path to freedom before we entered into this time of Pesach together. Mm-hmm. So that's really, and so I'm thinking of this KZOOM as really leading us. And, you know, the story of the Exodus, I think of it as the outer story of liberation, and the story of the Song of Songs is the inner story of liberation, because the reason that we are freed is to be freed for love. That's really for this relationship with the great mystery, because as long as we are enslaved to our anxiety and our reactivity and our illusions, we can't step onto the path of love, which is the path of liberation. And so, so all of the words to the Song of Songs to me is the instruction of how to step onto that path, how to enter into the mystery of freedom, and not just like the story of something that happened long ago or not.
What's happening right now?
It's happening now. And so where we are in Shira Shirim just feels so perfect, and the practice we are sent to. And the text of this parsha of the Song of Songs says, "An enclosed garden is my sister, my bride, a hidden fountain, a sealed spring." And those are the words we're going to follow in order to enter into that secret garden and to find that hidden spring, which is the source of our liberation. And it goes on to say, "Your watered fields are an orchard of pomegranate trees, laden with delicious fruit, flowering henna and spikenard and saffron, cane and cinnamon, with every tree of frankincense, myrrh and aloes, all the finest perfumes."
Woo.
So this idea of the perfume is really the refinement of our senses. It's to have the like the scent of freedom that calls us forward, that urges us on, and to sense that there is this hidden place in us. There is this secret garden, and it has walls for a purpose, to keep us, to keep the boundaries, and to be able to not lose the energy, the inner energy that we, to have that container. But the problem with those boundaries is sometimes it keeps us out too. And so we have to sort of do a practice to enter into that secret garden. And at the center of that secret garden is the hidden spring, which is also kind of closed. And it's closed because it only opens to our attention and intention, that we're the ones who open up that secret spring. So that which is hidden is really kind of this secret to our liberation. And a couple of
sealed, so we have to unseal it.
We have to unseal it through our love, really. Really. So just a couple of teachings about that innerness of how important it is. One from Beverly Lanzetta, who says, "Since what we seek is within us, the main emphasis of all spiritual work is the refinement and strengthening of love through a process that dissolves the impediments of the ego." So that's what we're doing in our practice. And Hazrat Inayat Khan talks about the inner life. In fact, he has a book called The Inner Life. And he says the inner life does not merely consist in closing the eyes and looking inward. The inner life is to look outwardly and inwardly, and to find one's beloved everywhere. But God cannot be made a beloved unless the love element is awakened sufficiently. So I think of that love element, and here we have, I said love element, and then a new bride showed up on our screen. Ellen.
Oh,
Ellen. Are you going to do?
Give you some hearts, to give you some love. So happy for you.
So to awaken the love element, I'm going to say that's that's what's in our secret spring. That we enter the secret garden, and we unlock the spring.
Unseal, unlock. Is there
We awaken that love element that is in us, that is truly us, that is the true, our true identity as lovers. But we have to take that journey. So what I wanted to do in this KZOOM is to chant these words, these magic words from the Song of Songs that says, this enclosed garden is my sister, my bride, a hidden fountain, which we're calling forth now with our love, a sealed spring, which we're opening up. And at the end of the chant, I wanted to take a shamanic journey. Shamanic journeying is diving inside. It's closing your eyes, and I have a drum here that I'm going to drum, and everyone at the end of the chant can dive into their own inner garden there. And so the instruction is to follow the drum and to imagine taking that journey to your own hidden garden, inner garden, and find there the spring that needs to be uncovered, and allow it to come forward, to be opened. And when we're in that place of that hidden garden, I'll also ask you to find a stone to bring back. And that stone will hold kind of the
connection?
Superpower.
Oh, I like it.
The superpower, that will give you the entranceway anytime to your secret garden, right? Okay. And then we'll chant with that stone after that. So we'll chant the secret garden, and then we'll take a little journey. And close your eyes. You can even lie down if you want, which will take about 5 minutes of drumming and searching inside. And using and opening up the power of your imagination to go there, to go to your own secret garden. Got that? Okay. We'll start with the chant to bring our love. Gan Na'ul, achoti, challah. Repeat each phrase. Gan Na'ul, achoti. Can we do it a little bit higher? Yeah, I think that's a little hard for me here.
It's okay.
Gan Na'ul, achoti, challah. Gan Na'ul, achoti, challah. Gan Na'ul, mayan, Chatum. Gan Na'ul, mayan, Chatum. Gan Na'ul, achoti, challah. Gan Na'ul, achoti, Gan Na'ul, mayan, Chatum. Gan Na'ul, mayan, Chatum. Gan achoti, challah.
Gan Na'ul, mayan, Gan Na'ul, mayan, Chatum. Gan Na'ul, achoti, challah. Gan Na'ul, achoti, challah. Gan Na'ul, mayan, Chatum. Gan
Close your eyes. First, bring your attention to the breath and the heart. With the next breath, just dive into those depths. Find a pathway to your own secret garden. Each breath taking you closer, going deeper. Finding the path and entering your secret garden. Noticing what grows there. Opening up all of your senses to receive colors, the fragrances, flowers, the fruit, the wildlife. At the very center of that garden, you can hear it bubbling. There's a spring there. At the very center of your being, a divine spring bubbling up, uncovered by your love and curiosity, passion. So let yourself be drawn to the spring at the center of your secret garden. So just imagine drinking from that spring or washing in it, and letting it flow over you, cleansing you, filling you, just open to its nourishment. And sitting beside that spring, there is a stone, catching the light it up to the light. Oh, this is your superpower, this stone. This is the stone that will give you entranceway to the mysteries. Stone with you as we come back to the surface, as we leave the spring, as we walk through the secret garden, holding that stone to the light. Leaving the secret garden, stepping up to the surface, entering back into the heart, finding that secret stone in your hand. And resting a moment with those riches. And each of us holds that stone, which is our comes from the secret place within us. And sometimes we lose it, and sometimes we find it again. But it is essential. It is the cornerstone of our lives.
Evven masu habonim hayata l'rosh pinah. 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 Rosh pinah, Evven masu habonim, 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 Rosh pinah.
So we all return from those journeys enriched, really enriched by that innerness. And the idea is, I think that when we take that journey to that secret garden and find the spring that is coming, it's like the flow from the infinite. It's like we want that access of that flow from the infinite all the time, and sometimes we lose it, and so that's why I felt like that stone, like having that stone, might, just remind us, and there's this way that crystals, hold the light, but we can hold them in our hands and be reminded and know that our cornerstone, what holds together our lives, is our connection to that inner place.
Yep. That's true.
So we need to find it every day. We need to be able to find it and open it, and when we get cut off from it, to be able to find our way back. But through our practice, to establish this pathways between what I think of, when I say the innerness, I'm touching the place of the larger reality from which I come, and I want to bring those that light from the larger universe, the larger universes, the larger reality. I want to bring that into this small reality. I want to be a conduit. I want to be a messenger of that larger reality. And so the idea is, in our practice, we have these glimpses, and those glimpses, we bring awareness to them, and we plant those glimpses like seeds in the secret garden of our depths, So we want to keep exploring and in finding more depth, more inner expanse, really, and then to bring that back and live in the light of it. So how was that, you guys? I wish we were together to check in, but maybe anybody wants to stay afterwards and check in. And if you don't stay afterwards, check in with somebody else about where you were on your journey, or do some journaling about it, because it's easy to lose that, and sometimes we can receive important messages. And I'll just say that I had a dream last night, and that I was so taken by, so enchanted, really, by my dream last night. And we were at the ocean, and so I look out at the ocean a lot. And but in the dream, I was in the ocean, and a giant wave was about to overwhelm me, and I dove down inside the wave. And can think of a wave like curl, sort of. And I dove inside the wave. And I found there a kind of a refuge, a kind of a place of stillness inside the wave. And first I was afraid, and then I kind of relaxed, and I realized I found my way here. This is always going to be there, this place of refuge inside the turmoil of the ocean's tides. And so I sat inside the wave in that place of stillness, and kind of made a vow to remember that was there, really, so that I could return to it. And then I woke up. It's about 3:30 in the morning, and I woke up, and I was like, oh, I don't want to forget this. I don't want to forget this. Were you awake? Did you wake up?
No, she didn't wake me up.
I didn't wake him up.
I'm grateful.
But I didn't. But I said I don't want to forget that. But I went to sleep again, and in my next dream, I told everybody about the dream I just had, so I wouldn't forget it. And then from that dream, I woke up, and and it was morning. But I feel like that. And I wonder, this next practice that we're going to do, that's called sitting in the secret of the highest, that maybe I was sitting in the secret of the highest, right? I was sitting inside the wave, a place of stillness in the midst of kind of like, yeah, a wild ocean. I was sitting in the stillness within it. So this practice says Yoshayv b'seter Elyon. So whoever sits in the secret of the highest, and if you sit there, meaning like you go there, experience it, tell everybody about it, have it be a place where you come back to again and again. When you do that, eventually you will abide in the shade of Shaddai, which means like you will make that your home. It's like that place of stillness was just some place I visited, but if I go there often enough, I will make it my home. And that's, I think, the idea of practice, is like to say, oh, that's really where I live. I live in this secret of the highest, and I'm always going to bring the fragrance of that to my life. And to abide in the shade of Shaddai is to feel safe, to feel ultimate safety. And imagine if you knew that no one could harm you. Imagine being fearless in that way, knowing from your soul, deep in your soul, that you cannot, that even death is safe, that nothing can harm you. That's how I want to live. from that knowing.
Boy, yeah.
So Yoshayv, Beseter Elyon.
That's where I want to live too.
We'll go there together.
We'll go there together.
Okay.
Can't beat that.
Let's see if we can take a visit there and imagine living in that place, in that place, inside the stillness, inside the wave. Yoshayv, Beseter Elyon, B'Tzel Shaddai yitlonan. 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 Yoshayv,
B'Seiter Elyon, B'Tzel Shaddai, yitlonan, Yoshayv, B'Seiter Elyon, B'Tzel Shaddai, yitlonan, Yoshayv, B'Seiter Elyon, B'Tzel Shaddai, yitlonan, Yoshayv, B'Seiter Elyon, B'Tzel Shaddai, yitlonan, Yoshayv, B'Seiter Elyon, B'Tzel Shaddai, yitlonan, Yoshayv, B'Seiter Elyon, B'Tzel Shaddai, yitlonan, Yoshayv, B'Seiter Elyon, B'Tzel Shaddai,
So Rick Hansen, the neuropsychologist, asks the question, how do we transform passing mental states into lasting neural traits? And it's such an important question in spiritual practice, because we don't want to just have experiences. We want to rewire our brains. And so an experience of that secret garden, or of the Evven Masu, that stone experience of it, you want to bring to it these qualities, the infar qualities, and the intention, novelty, focus, awareness, repetition. We want to make our practice into to what transforms those passing mental states into lasting neural traits. We want to step into so that we always have access to the secret garden, to that spring that is kind of closed up inside us. It can always flow. And that it's that innerness, that opening up that inner dimension, that connects us to the larger reality. And it also opens us to, what I'm going to say for this next practice is the possibility of a new covenant, a new kind of receiving of really your soul's purpose, so that you can live by it. So the prophet Jeremiah, channels this message from God that says, and I want to say that says, if you go to that secret garden often enough and open up that spring and hold that Evven Masu close to your heart, then I will put my Torah into your inmost being and inscribe it upon your hearts. You will you will have that kind of intimacy with the divine message, which is your soul's purpose here. It's like if, and the covenant is that you will pay attention to it. God says, I'll put it there, but you need to read this Torah, not just the Torah out there. You need to be able to read this Torah in your heart, right?
Express it.
To know it and to live it, really, and I think that's the, as we step into this season of Pesach, of Passover, and we want to make a commitment to freedom, really, both, and it feels to me as if we're doing that freedom on the inside, and then we bring liberation to the world, and from our own place of freedom. So this message is going to get written inside us, inscribed inside us, and the whole practice rests on that word bakir bam, inside them. That message is inside them, waiting to be revealed, read, experienced, of like, where is that divine impulse towards expansion, towards freedom? Oh, I'm getting all
ready for Pesach.
I'm getting all excited, roused up.
All right.
So I want to hear the message of this new covenant as an invitation to go to that place within, and to be in connection with this ever-evolving purpose inside me. So let's hear that voice. It says,
Natati et-Torati b'kirba. Natati et-Torati b'kirba. Bi'aliba echtavenah. Bi'aliba echtavenah. Natati et-Torati b'kirba. Natati et-Torati b'kirba. Bi'aliba echtavenah. Bi'aliba echtavenah. Natati et-Torati b'kirba. Natati et-Torati b'kirba. Bi'aliba echtavenah. Bi'aliba echtavenah. Natati et-Torati b'kirba. Natati et-Torati b'kirba. Bi'aliba echtavenah. Bi'aliba echtavenah. Natati et-Torati b'kirba. Natati et-Torati b'kirba. Bi'aliba echtavenah. Bi'aliba echtavenah. Natati et-Torati b'kirba. Natati et-Torati b'kirba. Bi'aliba echtavenah.
Keep your eyes closed. Bring your attention to the breath. Breathe into the heart. Imagine inside the heart is the Torah that is being written right now by that divine guidance. See if you can discern maybe some words that are written there on your heart, in your heart, on that inner Torah. If something comes to you, you can just write it in the chat. This is what mine says. Mine says, be love. Be love. Oops. Let it flow. Open your heart. Stop struggling so much. Let it flow. All is well. You harvest the bounty. Live life fully. You are. I can't read it. Love, love. Grow, grow, grow. Okay. Love yourself enough. Okay, then you have to press this.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's his rock mail saying.
Yeah.
All is well.
You are safe no matter how it seems. Now go play.
Trusting surrender, rest into the expanse. Yes, be love, always and always. Love myself so much. So that's the Torah. That's the Torah we want to live. We want to live by, right? So, I'm I invite you visit the website. There's a Shabbaton that I'm doing in Maryland in the end of June. There's still some places for you there, and give a little donation if you want to be donating for the app. There's a special place to donate to make the Love at the Center app to happen. And I'm going to stop the recording now.